What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again, man. Tony Digital bringing back another 4K visual. Just got done listening to the new Ye album. This is about the third, fourth time I listened to it back to back. I wanted to get some good feelings, some good hears. And before I even do a review on each song, I'm gonna listen to it one more time. That way it's so fresh in the brain. So without further ado, man, sit back, relax, enjoy some snacks, and let's get straight to it, man. Let's get it. So off the rip, man, the cover art here seems to be somewhat of like, I guess, Wyoming, where apparently, you know, where Ye was doing most of the album, if not all of it. And on the cover it says, what does it say? It says, I hate being bipolar, it's awesome. Which to me alludes to, you know, Ye just kind of like accepting, you know, his bipolarness or his narcissistic ways or whatnot. You know, Ye's been known to do some crazy things, especially recently. Coming to this album, we all know it's been a lot of things he's been saying, a lot of things I don't agree with, a lot of things you guys might not agree with. At the same time, is, you know, he sticks to what he says at the end of the day, and he's proud of what he says. And then the first song with the rip is I Thought About Killing You, which is it starts off with Ye talking a lot, man. He's just talking in the beginning, talking about him thinking about killing himself, but that he loves himself, so he couldn't kill himself. But you would only want to kill yourself. You only want to kill something that you love or stuff like that. So it's kind of like, it seemed like he's just fighting the inner demon. Like, he thought about killing. He says, I thought about killing myself, and he thinks I thought about killing you. And I don't know if it's like the bipolarness. One thing with Geminis, this is a whole other thing. The Gemini sign, which I am also, and Kanye is a Gemini. We are of two. The symbols of two people, and a lot of people state that, like, you know, Geminis have split personalities. Like, there's two personalities in us. So maybe it's alluding to that, you know, like for me, sometimes I might have a high moment, I might have a low moment, you know what I'm saying? And we tend to, as Geminis, have like split personalities. Maybe that's him stating, you know, I thought about killing you, and then he said I thought about killing myself, and he just goes back and forth for talking about that. And you know, Kanye you know, he's a narcissist in some ways, and he goes through there just talking about numerous lines back and forth. Then breaks down the verse where he talks about like calling up his loved ones, telling them about him about to go crazy, him about to kill himself, and even alludes to things about him about going way back when I had the Braves and you had the wave cap. Now I don't know if that's a line at Jay, but it seems like he might have been alluding to that as well. And basically this is just kind of like a intro, which it is, to just all the talk that's been going along with Ye in this time period, you know. So I think it's a good intro. The talking part kind of threw me off at first, but I started really listening to it, and it was a nice build up to the album. It kind of answers questions, like he's answering like, yeah, I got problems, I'm going through stuff, I've thought about killing myself. Everything that we speculated or we thought or we said or we knew about Ye is being talked about. Like, he's like opening up, getting it off his shoulders, and then it proceeds to the next track. All right, guys, so the next track is Yikes. I mean, and this kind of makes me, when I listen to this, like I said, the split personality thing, you know what I'm saying? I feel like this is maybe the whole album. We'll get to that as time goes on, as I listen to more and more. But I feel like Yikes is the second personality of Kanye. Like, this is the bipolar guy right here. This is the bipolar rapper. The second split, the crazy Kanye. He's telling you off the rip, I'm tweaking off the 2CB, which is a drug, you know what I'm saying? Which is I think it's like the DMT stuff, and you know, it's a serious drug. He's talking about smoking out with Wiz Khalifa, smashing, cheating on Kim K. He might start freaking out, going on TMZ. This is like, he's letting you know, like, this is like, I feel like this is the split personality rapping right here. Various lines of she can get menacing, frightening, find help, sometimes I scare myself. That's what he says in the hook. And it's him basically saying, like, when I pop these pills or whenever when I'm on this shit, she can get crazy, you know. And he scares himself sometimes with these thought processes. He's talking about you know, fuck a watch, hospital bands, like him being in the hospital. He's basically opening up about his the bipolarness and the drugs. You know, he's obviously on something. Something's going on, you know, and shit's getting frightening. This is probably gonna be a single. I feel like I could see this being on the radio, even though it's pretty explicit. I don't know, this shit rides though. This shit is riding. This song probably my top. It's only damn 7 songs, so top 3 don't mean shit. But shit, it might be my second favorite song. Just the flow, the beat, and the delivery. Everything goes really nice. It's a nice riding song, like. And this is that when you're hyped. This is Kanye's hypeness coming out right now in this track. So Yikes is definitely Yikes, and he just talks about everything here. He kind of leads into what the intro's about. He talks about it. He lets that character, that bipolar. I hate being bipolar. It's awesome. You see the title too. I hate being bipolar. It's awesome. That's the high and that's the low. I hate and it's awesome. This is the character right here going at it right now. And Yikes. Alright guys, so All Mine, definitely another one, another hot track. I could see this being on the radio too. This is a nice radio track. Ty Dolla $ign apparently is in the bridge. Valley. I ain't gonna lie guys, I don't know who Valley is, but the nigga, the hook, I like it. It's very simple. I can do the bottom, damn bustin' out the bottom. I'm gonna lose my money. This, I don't know. He just the way he's singing it, bro. I don't know. It just sounded good. Basically, though, this song, what I got out of it, basically, is just yay fucking bitches, man. I mean, yes, yeah, you a supermodel, thick, damn, that ass busting out the bottom. I'm gonna lose my mind with a crazy medulla. I'm gotta get to rubbing on my line, get the genie out the bottle. Yeah. So he's smashing girls. Seems like he's erotic again. Not really caring. This is not about Kim. So he's just fucking bitches, threesomes. He talks about Tristan Thompson, which is also funny. All these thoughts on Kristen Mingle almost what got Tristan single. If you don't ball like him or Kobe, guarantee that bitch gonna leave you. So he's basically just talking about smashing girls. He's going in on girls that basic. That's just some yay shit. I prefer to waste it on girls that's basic. Right now, let's do what we want. Let's have a threesome with you and the blunt. I love your titties because they prove I can focus on two things at once. So yeah, let me hit it raw. He's just talking. I mean, he's smashing bitches. He's not worried about Kim in this one, and then it's all his, all mine. He's talking. He's bucking. He's tricking if he got it. I see you pull up with the 3 strikes. Hey, I'ma fuck around and make you my bitch. Definitely a dope track. Personally, I like it. And I mean, Kim knows this is all about the money at the end of the day, so she don't give a fuck about what he's saying. And who knows? They probably doing some crazy stuff anyway. But definitely a dope track. All mine. I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with it. It rides. It rides. I'm gonna play it in the whip for sure. So after having these 2 crazy back-to-back tracks, Kanye drops the Wouldn't Leave. Now, this is clearly about Kim, you know what I'm saying? About all the outbursts, her panicking and whatnot. He states in here, he says, well, they said build on your own houseway. I said slavery a choice. They said how, yay. He's basically telling you about everything. Like, he's saying the shit in there. You know, my wife called and screamed and said we about to lose it all. Had to calm her down because she wouldn't breathe. Told her if she could leave me now, she wouldn't leave. So basically, you know, Kim's known to stick by her Ye's side through all this, you know what I'm saying? And it's all about that. It's about family. It looks like having the tats on the skin of the, you know, all his children and whatnot with Kim. And he just talks about basically the slavery has a choice thing. He even brings it up again, saying I ain't finna talk about it nor for centuries. So he keeps alluding to that and how Kim is just stuck by his side through this whole crazy shit the past couple weeks and just in general, you know. On this song again, I see Ty Dolla $ign, Party Next Door, and I see Jeremiah also on this one. So, and also when you look at the tracks on iTunes, it doesn't mention any of the features. So I'm looking at some of the lyrics as well, trying to figure out who these people are. I'm not the best ear person. I even thought Young Thug was on one of these tracks. Maybe he is. I'll find out when we get to that point. But this is mainly a song dedicated to you know, Kim. After all the crazy shit and Yikes, you know, going out fucking bitches and threesomes, he makes a song dedicated to her, it seems like, and her not leaving, her sticking by his side. So I think it's a dope song to calm things down. Cause next up is No Mistakes. So next was No Mistakes. In this song we got Charlie Wilson and Kid Cudi. So Kid Cudi's finally on the track. And apparently, I think Kanye and Kid Cudi got an album coming out. With this one, you know, it's kind of like basically like off after all the crazy shit. Once again, like the last one was for Kim. And by the way, I wanted to state that last one, now we're starting to get like the old Kanye back in these 2 tracks. This song seems to be more for like the posse, the good music crew that he was fucking up. Now he wants to get shit together. But also, people are taking some alluding to this is possibly some shots at Drake. So this song would have been made very, very like recent. He says ain't no love lost but the gloves off, and we up in this bitch to the club off, had to tell the dogs turn the snubs off. It's kind of referring to this is what people were thinking it's the Drake and Pusha thing, and I kind of at first was not feeling that way, but at the end he says too rich to fight you, calm down you light skin. I don't know what the fuck who else he could be referring to. He's talking about the true soul of Ice Cube, you know, Ice Cube, Vaseline. There's some too close to snipe you. Is it? And then, you know, I don't know. It seems like this song started off like that, but then we ended off with him kind of going at Drake. Very, very short song, one verse. I like it. Not one of the best tracks. It seemed, like I said, it seemed like maybe he heard Duffy and put something quick together, and this was like a filler. That's what I kind of feel like for this track. It was a filler. And he couldn't, I don't feel like Ye could have made this album without saying something after Duppy came out. So I think this is a little bit of a filler and a little quick jab at Drake, like, nigga, I'm too rich to fight you, you light skin. So, and then he's calling him light skin after Pusha T said, you know, was clapping him for being clapping Drake for being light skin. So yeah. Now next up is Ghost Town. This is my favorite track right now. Now Yikes is gonna be the rider, but this shit just feels musically collaborated perfectly. I mean, you got Party Next Door and Trey Martin and in the intro, then you got Kid Cudi on the chorus coming through, and then this 70 shake on the outro. I mean, it just sounds like a theatrical performance of it's just so many different flows, and then the meaning behind it. You know, it's very short verse. It's like, I mean, this is maybe like 8 bars, but this the beat, the vocals, the sound is appealing, and it's just once again like Kanye kind of talking about the bipolarism. Someday we gonna set it off, someday we gonna get this off. It's basically him saying, like, the highs and lows, you know, the highs and lows, think they wrote you off, they gonna have to rope me off. And him basically talking about, I think he alludes to I know I sound stupid, I'm gonna sound stupid one, Taylor Swift. He means sometimes I take all the shine talk like I drink all the wine, talking about, you know, the Taylor Swift moment, years ahead but way behind, years ahead musically but way behind. And then he also one thing that kind of that's very important was the Kid Cudi part. I've been trying to make you love you, but everything I try just takes you further away from me. Basically, I feel like that's Kanye speaking. Reminds me of like back in the day when you maybe liked a girl and you try to make her like you more, but that only makes it worse because she's like, damn, you too clingy, or you just doing too much. Like, I feel like Kanye feels like he's trying to make the masses love him, but when he does these things, these outbursts, these bipolarisms, it makes us turned off and like, get the fuck out of here. Him just kind of trying to make us, you know, love him more. So I feel like then at the end it's stating, you know, I have to let it all go, everything that I know of everything that I know, and nothing hurts no more. I feel kind of free. We're still the kids that we used to be. I feel like him kind of like saying he's opening up, letting this all out, letting us know he was on the drugs, he was taking the opioids, and the bipolarism, the mental disability, the thoughts, that he's free now. He feels better letting people know that, you know, and opening up. Then he states, she states, 070 Shake states, put my hand on the stove to see if I still bleed. To still, like, he's human. He's not the narcissist. Kanye is known to be, or thought to be, I've thought myself, narcissistic, you know, where he thinks the world revolves around him. He's up high and mighty. He's had to come back down to reality. Put his hand on the stove. I'm human. I'm still human. I'm not a god. I'm not this person that I thought, you know, I'm a kid. We're still kids like we used to be. So it's very a humbling song, a very humbling song. I feel like Kanye's humbling song of realizing he's a human, you know, and it's a very dope song. I find a lot of meaning in this one. And just hearing Kid Cudi's part, I don't know, it just, I feel it. I feel this song, bro. Ghost Town, I like this shit. I like this one, I can't lie. One thing about Kanye, he knows how to end the album. You know, going all the way back to College Dropout, Last Call, one of my favorite songs of Kanye. He ends it with Violent Crimes in this song, once again, Ty Dolla $ign, and 070 Shake, and we got a little bit of Nicki at the end, Nicki Minaj. This song is pretty much, we know, it's about his daughters, about the fear. It starts out with like a lullaby type of tempo, like them as kids, like a lullaby, their babies, you know, as babies, they're like, you know, scary nights and things will happen as they grow up. And then it just goes into like them just growing up, Kanye's fear of them growing up. He talks about the pervs in the comments. He tells them how he wants them to grow up, doesn't want them doing Pilates, don't want them doing yoga, stick to karate and piano. He wants their bodies straight, don't want them dressing like their mom. And basically them then growing, getting curves and under their dress, and even alluding to like Will Smith and Martin, you know, beating when they come to the door. Whoever's taking their daughters coming to the door saying they'll whoop his ass, saying he'll catch a charge, he'll beat the cases. Basically it's a daddy song to the daughters saying he will fuck somebody up and that he doesn't want them to grow up and he wants them to remain innocent forever. But that ain't gonna, you know, that's not gonna happen. And even mentioning like them growing old and them getting their first period, it's like, it's a lot of stuff in this track. I think it's a dope track though. It seems like Kanye's covered a lot through the whole album, you know, even though it's only 7 songs, I feel like it's really placed well, and this is the right way to end it off, basically, you know, with his children. So I like this song a lot. Definitely dope, definitely dope. So that definitely wraps up the Ye album here. I definitely like this one. You know what I'm saying? I've been a person of saying that, you know, I just not liking the new Ye stuff compared to like the Life Apollo, which was dope. I like this one more. It was strictly a lot of rapping and I can actually listen to it. It wasn't, I don't know, I just liked it. I like the way it was brought in. I like the 2 front songs going crazy, Yikes and all that. Then he kind of goes in with the Kim song. The No Mistakes didn't seem like somewhat like a filler, and then the Violent Crimes at the end with his daughters. It seems like it was the craziness, addressing that, the mental disability, the bipolarness, and his wife and her sticking with him by her side. And then the next one was more like the homies and keeping the clique together, but kind of shots at Drake, and then wrapping it up with his daughters. I feel like this was a very, very quickly put together album, however, meaning the time frame, like everything spoken in the album was pretty current. You know, and back in the days, a lot of people make albums, they've probably been working on that shit for a whole year. I feel like Ye probably took a month to make this. I could be wrong. I'm not gonna lie. I don't, like, people know this more than me, how long he was in Wyoming doing this album, but it was something put together very fast. But at the same time, I have to say Drake, Ye's worked on Push's album, Kid Cudi, and he's got, I can't even think who else album. He's working on a lot of projects at the same time, so him being able to put this together in a short period of time is amazing, and it's dope. So I'm definitely fucking with it. I'd like to hear what you guys' thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section on this, the Ye album. Definitely dope, and I'm fucking with it, man. You know, straight up, I know Kanye's been saying some crazy shit. I'm not agreeing to all that, but the music right here, I'm fucking with it. I like it, and Yikes and Ghost Town, my favorite 2 tracks. Let me know you guys' favorite tracks down below. And if you would like to see more of this, let me know. We'll keep it flowing. Alright guys, it's your boy Tony D2 Wild. I'm checking in. I'm checking out. Peace.